Hey, what's up guys? I'm a car dealer. I want to make this video for you guys so you can see what dealers do and what they do when they come to car auctions. Today is a Tuesday. We're here at Manheim in Kent, Washington State, looking at different cars. And watch this video. It's going to give you some information how we do things. And if you're not a dealer but you're looking to start something like this, maybe you want to open up your dealer license, your dealership, watch this video. It's going to give you some information. We test drive, me and my partner Paul, we test drive probably like 60-70 cars, make a list of about 40-50 cars that were good, that we like. And then once we got a list, tomorrow's the sale date, and then I just go down the list, bid on cars in person at the sale over there, and hopefully get as much as I can. Like if I have a list of 50-40 cars, usually I probably end up buying maybe like 20%, which is like 10 cars, 15 cars. It also depends how much I need. If my lot is full, that means I don't need too much. I can only get a few. If I have a lot of space on the lot, I usually buy more. Depends what I need. We spend about maybe 6 hours here every week on Tuesdays. Go through all the cars. So every Tuesday we come out here, me and my partner Paul. We check out all these cars and just drive them and inspect them and see if you want to buy them or not. Some of the things you got to look for is most of these cars have stickers on them. It shows you some information like the run number, lane number, the year, the miles, and who the seller is. So this one, for example, is a Milan Mazda. It's a franchise dealership, so I have more confidence in looking at these cars. Because franchise dealers, they sell their cars for different reasons, like trade-ins or repossessions. If you see a small dealer selling it, you got to really watch out and be cautious, because why is it here? Most likely there's an issue and they're selling it because they cannot sell it on their own lot. That's something you got to look out for. It's most likely a project fixer-upper. So those cars, small dealers, you got to really test drive good or just skip them altogether. So the reason I shop at Manheim the most, this is the only auction that I actually come to. I've been coming here for about 5 years, and I like this place. It's a nice, clean auction, a lot of inventory. And the best thing about it is that this is the only auction where they have this big test track. So here I'm driving this Ford SUV Explorer, and they have a nice track over here. You can go up and down. I think it's a quarter mile, maybe even more. So you can take it up to about 60 miles an hour and check how the transmission works, of the shifting, differential noises, of the bearing noises, how the engine sounds, and you can really drive it as much as you like. So here, what I do, I go up and down at least 2 times, just to make sure I get a good feel for it. And also, if the car sounds funny or something I don't like about it, or if it's too expensive and I wanna just get a good drive for it, I can drive it 3 times or 4 times up and down the track to get a good feel for it. So here I'm going again. I'm gonna tell you the secrets, what I know, what I learned coming here for 5 years, and it's gonna be some useful information. I hope the other dealers that come here, local dealers, that will see this, so that I know what I do. But basically, I don't buy any cars unless I test drive it, really check it out well. Because a lot of cars here, they start, they drive, they look good, but you get on the highway and they break. So it's really a must to check the car and get a good test drive, okay? And a lot of dealers who don't come here and do their homework the day before the sale, they watch people like me at the auction. On the sale day, they keep an eye on us, and then they see what I bid on, and they know that I drive cars. I'm here every week on the day before the sale, and they see that I'm test driving cars, I'm checking cars well, doing my homework, and then they see that I bid on the car, and then they start bidding on it too, because they get more confidence. They don't do their own homework, and then they just bid on the cars that I'm bidding on because they know that they're probably good. So yeah, that's something you gotta know as well. So I just test drove this Ford Explorer. It's a 2014. This bottom sticker has a year on it, VIN number, and if it's a 4x4 or not, and the size of the engine. So of course 4x4, that's what you want to really focus on SUVs, a lot easier to sell. And this is what I do. Manheim has an app on the phone. What I do, I just scan the barcode like this. It pulls up the car with all the information, who's selling it, all the MMR, the basic prices, average prices, what they go for at the auction, and a bunch of information. And over here on this sticker, it shows you who the seller is. It shows you, see over here, if you can see, it says Olympia Mazda. So it's a franchise dealer. Now I know it's a little, most likely a little better car versus a small dealer, and that's what I really shop for. And on the app, of course, a bunch of information, and you can click view details. And what we do, if we drive a car, it looks good, no leaks, I check for oil leaks. I put a proxy bid on it, on the car, how much I want to bid on it. It gives me information like the MMR, the price on it, like average prices at the auctions. But I also, because I've been selling these cars for about 5 years, I know what I can sell it for on the lot, what the market is for these, and I can also, on the app, I put a bid on it, what I think is I should buy it for. You also got to consider anything if you got to fix the car or do some repairs on it, windshield, tires, you know, oil changes. And also the big thing is the auction fees. You're gonna pay a couple $100 in fees, and then shipping it to your lot, all those things you gotta consider. So here later I put a bid on it, how much I think I want to pay for it. So let's say 10,000 to start. So I put a price on it, I save it, and then on my account it's gonna give me a list of all these cars that I saw today. Then once I get home tonight, I'm gonna do my homework, go through them again, check the history report, check announcements, and then adjust the prices. And then tomorrow is the sale date. So once I found the car I want to test drive, first thing I do is get in, start the car, and see what kind of lights it has on. If it has check engine lights on, ABS, anything like that, or weird noises like this one's exhaust is rattling. It's a common thing on BMWs. So as long as it's not an engine noise, you might be okay. So I don't see any check engine light. We got a traction light on, so that's something you can either skip this car in general at all, skip it altogether, or you can drive it and then consider fixing it if it's something you want to fix. And then if this is the car I want to drive, I go take it for a spin and see how it feels, how the transmission shifts, how the differential is, how the engine is, just all the noises and all the stuff going on. So basically this is what I do all day. Drive cars that I like, check things like windows, like see if they work, front, back. They check a wiper, see if it works, blinkers work, horn works. You can check the sunroof if you want, and then just kind of give it a good test drive. Check the radio, make sure the radio plays, something works. If those things don't work, you can consider that into the price, so you have to fix it, and then it's gonna cost you a little more. This Mercedes, no check engine lights, no ABS lights, so that's what I do. I have a mechanic at the shop, but he's always busy, a lot of cars, so I try not to get any projects. We get cars that are ready to go, maybe small touch-up stuff like scratches and buffing something, but try to get cars that are ready to go, no issues with them, no fixing, no. But of course, a lot of times you buy a car and it drives good at the auction, you test drive it, it's perfect, and then you get it back to the lot and there's things that need to be fixed, like something breaks, transmission goes out. That happens too, but of course if you drive it, you get a lot of better cars, a lot of chances you get nice product without major issues. So I'm gonna go back, test drive this car at the track over there, and repeat 100 times today. A lot of work. So at the track I close my windows, make sure I can hear the engine good, the car, the transmission, the differentials, and then I just punch it, take it up to 60, and see how it does. Check for misfires or anything like that. So the first run I do like hard acceleration just to check it, and then on the second run I do just like regular driving, gentle, mild acceleration, just to check how the transmission acts under easy pressure, not under hard load. So here I'm gonna do a little turnaround, throw it in reverse, make sure the reverse works good, no weird noises, no clunking, no slipping. Works. Put it back in drive and then go back again. So I go up and down twice at least. Make sure, check it well. So this one seems fine, shifts the way it's supposed to shift. So far so good. Always check for oil leaks and keep your eye on the temp gauge, make sure it's not overheating. I glance under the car, under the engine before and after test drive to see, make sure it's no leaks, no puddles, nothing funky like that. Okay, so the second time I'm gonna go a little gentler and just do like pretend like I'm a customer driving a car before I'm buying it and see how it does. If you're somebody who's considering getting your dealership, starting up a new business, car lot, don't be scared, don't be afraid, just do your research, learn what you need to do, and then just do it. Just take a leap of faith, just jump and do it, because I always wanted to open up my own car lot, but I was afraid, I was scared, I had doubts in myself, like I wasn't able to pull it off. I was like, you know, just doubting myself the whole time. So for a couple of years, 2-3 years, I was doubting myself, I was scared, being a little wussy. And then finally I decided to put on my big boy pants and open up my business, my dealership. And I wish I'd done it earlier. I, of course, making really decent money, no complaints, and I wish I'd done it earlier so I can start it earlier and be better off now. But I've been doing it for 5 years and I'm happy, I'm blessed, thank God, and just living the dream. I love cars, so every day I'm dealing with cars, sports cars, disc cars, every kind of different cars. So I love it, and of course, who doesn't like money? Money is good too. So a lot of these German cars, like Audis and BMWs, what I like to do is pop the hood, check for oil, see if it smokes or any kind of smells, coolant smells, oil smells, any smoke. Especially if the miles are high, you want to check those things for sure. Pop the hood. Try to look on the side, see where the valve cover gasket are. Be sure there's no leaks, no oil, no smoking. This one seems good. Sometimes you'll see cool cars here at the auction. Some of them have keys inside, like these sports cars, some don't. So if you like, you can take one for a spin and pretend like you're trying to buy one. It's pretty fun. We got some cool cars like GTRs, R8s, Lambos, Ferraris, but they're always locked. But a lot of these Corvettes you can take for a spin and see, just for fun. Like this C63 AMG. Let's go take it for a spin, huh? Let's go see what it drives like. Maybe we'll get lucky and get it. Okay, let's go. Surprise, no camera. Carefully back it out and go take it for a spin. You guys ready? Let's see what this thing's got. Close the windows first. Alright, here we go. The window is not closing all the way. It's like, okay, now it's closed. That's cool. Let's try it again. Let's go. Seems to be fine. Drives nice. A little stiff. I think it's lowered. And here, today is the sale date. We got a bunch of different cars, and this is what it looks like. The sale's about to start. I'm gonna go check out this the Harley Davidsons.